Want to help support the channel? Then why not check out the merch that's available from the links below in the description. Help out the channel and get more phenomenal stuff for yourself. And now with that, let's jump straight into the video. Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and today I kind of really wanted to talk about something that we don't normally see a lot in Power Rangers, and that is the mystery element, where certain things happen and I kind of really want more of it. And I think I was kind of watching a few other shows when I kind of thought of this subject. So let's talk about it. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn on all notifications, and check out the merch. There's a lot of more phenomenal stuff. And with that, again, let's jump straight into it. When I kind of think of mysteries and kind of things that make me want to kind of question a lot more, is mainly what's going on in the current season. Currently with Dino Fury Season 2, and mainly with Season 1, we have the element of what the hell happened to Rafcon. In Dino Fury, we found out that Zato is from Rafcon. We then know that it disappeared, they couldn't find it in star charts, and there's been no kind of talk about Rafcon for such a long time in the Ranger database. And that's a mystery. I love mysteries because it gets people talking, it gets people making videos saying, hey, this is happening, what's going on? And do you know what? I miss that sort of stuff. There hasn't been anything major that I know previously for anything like this to happen in a long time. Yeah, there have been mysteries in the past. Who are the Magic Council? I think that's their name in Mystic Force. We have the Corona Aurora, where you only get briefly made, but who made that? I can't remember. But you know, it's these little things that kind of worked well that you kind of want to talk about all the way through. But I kind of feel like they never really talk about it anymore, or there's nothing there to kind of entice you into watching it going, oh crap, I need to watch this a bit more. We get like the what ifs, we get the maybes, and we get different kind of like topic videos from other people. But again, I just feel like the show never really has anything to kind of make you wonder about that. Or that if it does, it kind of throws it in like much later on. But other TV shows do this, where they have this mystery, where they could say something at the very beginning and you're like, oh, well, I've not heard that for a while. So where is it? Where are these things that come out of nowhere? Me personally, I just miss this sort of stuff, and I wish Power Rangers would do this a lot more often. Like, I generally kind of think about this quite a bit. Like, as I said, other TV shows kind of like talk about it. Now it makes me think that either maybe Power Rangers isn't capable of that, where it's so very cut knit, where all like everything in a way kind of goes, you have one particular thing. So like the Morphing Masters in Mighty Morphing, you didn't hear anything about that. You knew about the power coins and you found out about that in Season 2, but you know, it could have been a thing of like, who made the power coins, what's happened. But it's very kind of cut, and I feel like Saban knew this and didn't want this happening at all. So it was more like, oh hey, make this plain and boring as much as you can, because fuck it, you're not gonna like it anymore. And I feel like when you take something like that from the show, what, like, you know, how did, you know, you saw a fight between Rita, you saw a fight between Rita and Zordon. Would have been cool to know why they hated each other, to fight to the fact that she got like he slammed her in into a space pod, and all of them in a space pod, and then she trapped him in a time warp. Like, I would have loved to have known more, and I kind of really wish the 2017 film kind of added on to this. But it's these sorts of mysteries like Quasar Sabers. Now, it's been a long time since I've watched Lost Galaxy, but who made the Quasar Sabers? We know Morphing Masters, but at that time, where is this suspense? Where is this? You know, who made the Megaforce keys and stuff like that, or the Super Megaforce keys? Again, Morphing Masters. But it's these sorts of things at the time where you want suspense, you want more information, and the show doesn't give it. So I do sometimes think that maybe they don't know how to write it. Here's an all-powerful item. Can we get some information on that? No, you can't have anything. And you just kind of think, oh, why? Like, you get curious as you get older. As a young kid, you're like, I don't care. It's people fighting and explosions. But when you get older, you start kind of questioning. And well, no, to be fair, kids do sort of question where does this come from, where does that, why is that, how is that, and you get either really annoyed or you know the answer and then you can give it to them. But I just feel like it's a really weird thing that you like these shows don't tell it, and there's a rich history or something that they could do to make you want to know more. Or even if they put it out at the end, like in like a note system where you can explain it and you go, okay, that's pretty cool, I like that. When kind of thinking about it, when kids ask these sort of questions, like they don't really need to know how it is in the series, because again, they're just watching it for the explosions. But I think for the more older audience, which they know that we watch it, like not gonna lie, Hasbro knows this. So to me, I just generally think, why not put it in so it kind of gives an explanation? But again, why don't you do it? It's for some strange reason, it just seems really weird, or they can't think of this, and it kind of annoys me. Dino Fury's doing a bit better to kind of add this sort of stuff in, but in past seasons, I think that would have been nice to know a little bit more about it than anything. I do think that when you add this sort of stuff in, it creates more of a talking point. More videos are made, more talking about it, more looking in depth than anything. And when it doesn't happen, it just makes me sad. Like, I would love it to happen in future episodes of Power Rangers, where effectively, we get to find out that burning question that's always happened, or what's been going on, and kind of adding up the pieces. Like the whole RAFCON thing, I want them to kind of wrap that up soon-ish. Well, they have to, because they've only got 11 episodes left. But I want them to talk about it a little bit more before concluding it, rather than just doing the generic thing, which we think that planet's not there anymore. They'll either, or if it is, they'll go home. If not, it'll be just normal. And to me, I'm just like, please add more into it, like a bit of an episode of backstory, because I feel like you've built this up, and if you don't deliver properly, then I think it's going to be like a bit shit. So yeah, so mystery in Power Rangers is what drives it, because you want to know more. It drives you. It's that like kind of aura around it where you're like, oh god, this is really cool writing. I enjoyed this. This payoff's amazing. And I feel like in Power Rangers, we've never had it for a very long time. So it kind of gets to me kind of a little bit. So I would love to see more stuff like this. But yeah, it's just kind of a random video. I thought it would be interesting to talk about it. So I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Would you like more of a mystery to this to kind of be in it? Or are you okay with what we get? Or got, should I say? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this sort of content and you want to hear and see more, then click that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications to be notified. And why not check out the merchandise? Again, it's more phenomenal stuff. With that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you in a couple of days.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。